Hello everyone, my name is Derek P. Fields. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. This video is going to be a response to fellow YouTuber Tom Grossi of the Grossi Packers or something like that. He's got a really catchy saying, but yeah, he's a Packers YouTuber, which shout out to him. Now let me start this video by saying that there is no disrespect meant in this video. There's not a beef or rivalry, nor am I trying to get views and subscribers. I just wanted to put it out here because his channel is all about being welcome, even if you're not a Packers fan. And I am not a Packers fan. However, the Packers have been better than the Lions for a long time, and they've owned the Lions for the last several decades, pretty much. But I have to make a response video to his most recent video about why the Packers should not hire Jim Caldwell, and he referred to Jim Caldwell as a trash head coach. Okay, now let me say this again, man. Love your content, no beef, no rivalry. I appreciate you giving me the tips on, you know, how to make my channel, how to do certain things with my channel. So this is just friendly commentary and banter between two football fans. Okay, so let me just go out here by saying that. But to call Jim Caldwell trash, in my opinion, is quite offensive. If you don't want him for your team, that's fine. That's your opinion, which is also fine. However, Jim Caldwell, the Lions are bad because they're bad. This is a Lions fan here. This is a guy that's been watching the Lions for as long as I can remember, and we've been consistently bad, and it has nothing to do with Jim Caldwell. Now, sometimes places need teams need a change, and I think that that's what Mike McCarthy is. Now, like I said, this is no hard feelings or anything like this, but I saw his video today, and I just, as a Lions fan, we've got to sit for another offseason. And dismal off-season, the off-season dungeon. And we've got to deal with the SOL, same old Lions, and the wait till next year. Those are our two favorite sayings as Detroit Lions fans. And I've got the trusty Wikipedia site, which can potentially be edited by anyone. But I figured that this is enough. This is enough to show Jim Caldwell was not the problem. Now, I'm saying this to you as a Lions fan who has to deal with loss after loss, year in and year out. And I just felt that I was not in favor of Jim Caldwell getting fired. If anybody needs to get fired, it's the Fords. The Fords are the ones that need to get fired. Now, you had a good point about Peyton Manning went down, and so did Jim Caldwell, right? But we already looked at Jim Caldwell's statistics while he was coaching both the Lions and the Indianapolis Colts, and you said something about the XFL, which was fine as well. I agree with you there. But like I said, this is just a friendly disagreement. There's nothing to this at all. But I just, the more I talk about the Detroit Lions, the more passionate you get, because you realize just how bad that they are. Let me get this stuff off the screen. I had this on the screen yesterday. Raise your glass. I need to get this off. Okay, I'll worry about it. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. So I want to go and I want to look through, like I said, the trusty Wikipedia site. But to call Jim Caldwell trash is offensive. It really is, because the Lions, now you said he had a specific roster that he couldn't do anything with. Okay. The Lions have not been great over his tenure. They had great players. They had good players, but they weren't great. There was a year, I can't remember what year it was, but they were in the top. They had the number one defense in the league for a while. And that's pretty funny for the Detroit Lions. But let's look at the Lions on the trusted Wikipedia site. Let's look at the Lions past head coaches, and when the last time anybody had a record that was better than Jim Caldwell. All right. Matt Patricia, and this needs to be updated. This was updated 2 weeks ago. Matt Patricia, we're going to look at the bottom here. His first year, so we'll give him a pass, right? I wouldn't mind to see him go. Okay. Jim Caldwell, 64 games. He had a winning percentage of 5.63, okay? So over 50%. Jim Schwartz, nope. Marinelli, nope. He's the 0-16 coach. Dick Duran, he filled in for when Steve Mariucci got fired. Nope. Steve Mariucci, this is after he left the Niners. 15-28. Nope. Morningweg, let's not even talk about him. Gary Moeller, Bobby Ross, Wayne Fonts. Okay, look at that. Wayne Fonts had more years, but so I guess you could say he's the first coach, winning coach. No, actually, Wayne Fonts was not a winner either. But in the last 20 years, let me see the last time we had, according to Wikipedia, it's ever so trustworthy. But let's look and see the last time the Lions actually had a winning coach. Let's see. All right. Wins, loss. Let's see. Buddy Parker, George Wilson in the 60s. Joe Schmidt. That was also in the late 60s. Last time they had a winning coach. Doesn't look like they did until Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell is not trash. I find that very offensive. But like I said, that's just my opinion, as that is Tom's opinion, and that is fine as well. Tom, you got a response? That's fine. Like I said, it's just friendly banter, man. But I watched the video and I'm just like, okay, to go so hard as to call Jim Caldwell trash is to me, you know why? Like I said, Lions fans, this what we are. Okay, we're tired of losing. We're tired of losing. So we're going to put the blame on Jim Caldwell, because who else is there to blame? After Jim, it's then Matthew. So now that Matt Patricia's in his first year, there are a few people that want to see him fired, a few people that doesn't mind if he stay. They want to give him 3 or 4 more chances. Me, I never wanted him in the first place, okay? And I would be more than happy to take Mike McCarthy, okay? I would take Jim Caldwell back. You know why? Because all of these things have the same thing in common. The Fords, okay? And to the Fords want to pony up money for people other than Matthew Stafford. We had the greatest receiver of our generation retire, leave, and pay money back because he was sick of playing for this franchise. So, like I said, man, thank you for your help. Loved your Monday Night Football skit. This is no hard feelings. I am a Lions fan. I am a football fan. And that's what your channel is all about. And so is mine too. So I saw it. And I just think that it was a little over the top coming at Jim Caldwell like that. I don't know this man. He's not any part of my family. But I did not want to see him go. I know that us as Detroit Lions fans, the majority of us want to place the blame on everybody but who it needs to go to, which is the organizational leaders, which is the owners. Now, I'll say this. If you think about the people that's just think about this, Tom, and everybody out there. Think about the people who leave the Lions. Cliff Averill. All the people who live the Detroit Lions, who leave. Amir Abdullah, he got the chance to go to the playoffs. Check out my other video. The Lions are a bad organization. That's why nobody talks about us. It had nothing to do with Jim Caldwell at all. The Lions are not talked about because we're a terrible organization, starting from the ownership down, but not including Coach Jim Caldwell. He was a class act, and I think he would do nothing but great things for your organization. I'm just saying. And guess what? You got the kind of people on your team, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Hall of Fame first ballot, that can make something out of nothing, okay? That I'm sure he'll probably take you guys to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl with you guys. But us, we can't do anything. So anyway, this is just my little friendly banter back and forth, Tom. You want to respond? It's all good, man. I would love to be on your show one day, just saying. But y'all want to come at me? That's fine. My channel was open. This is not any, this is nothing. Tom is a great YouTuber. I don't know him personally, but his show is awesome. and he's killing it out there. But I just was like, man, I got to say something, because I am an actual Lions fan. I'm a city of Detroit resident, and I'm one that had, you guys won a Super Bowl, what, 2010? We've never even been. And I would refuse to put all of that and to call Jim Caldwell a trash coach. That is unacceptable to me, man. But that is your opinion. You're entitled to it. This is just my response, my friendly response to it. And I hope you reply, man. Like I said, it's just like, I hope that he is, y'all. I hope that he is the new head coach. You know why? Because I want him to beat all up on the Detroit Lions. I want the pat wherever Jim Caldwell goes. I hope it equals nothing but the best success, and that every time he plays the Detroit Lions, he has them an L. Because we want to blame everybody else but the people we should blame, which is the ownership and the fans to some extent, for going down there, going down to Ford Field, paying all this money. You know, you got a good legacy, football legacy, when your stadium is sold out for generations. It's freezing, and y'all are deep up in Lambeau Field. You can't even find a seat. You got to buy your grandkids tickets in order for them to go to a game. You know what I'm saying? But us, we were the first on 16 team. So that's unacceptable in my opinion. But like, as I said before, Tom, you're entitled to yours. Friendly response, man. And I hope you have a response. But once again, this is not I'm not trying to beef or anything like that. It's not that at all. It's not even, it's nothing. I just was like, man, you went hard on Jim, and you should have just skipped over Caldwell. You not wanting him as your coach is fine, but to call him trash is just really, that's just unacceptable to me, because what's trash is the Detroit Lions organization in whole. Speaking from a Detroit Lions fan. So anyway, it's Derek P. Fields. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Tom Grossi. Love your channel, love your intro, and thanks for all your tips, man. I appreciate it. And I hope to hear from you soon. All right, buddy. Talk to you later. Oh, Derek is out. Peace. I forgot to do my closing thing.